So today is our third day of interview preparation series. So we are using two tables that are employer and our employee detail table. So these are the two tables that we are using today. So our first question is that I want to delete all the repeated records. Right now I don't have any repeated record in my employee table. So I'll insert some. Insert into employee and values so that you can know how can we do so. And one comma Pragya, gender is female, her salary is this, and city Bangalore. So I'm inserting this thing 2 times in my table so that this will become a repeated record. So now you can see that these two columns are repeated. So I want to delete all the repeated records. How can I do so? First, I have to know whether how many records are repeated, right? Which are the records are repeated? I want to know that. So for that, I can just use a very simple syntax that is select employee ID from my employee table group by employee ID having count star greater than 1. So how will this work? So it will group my all the IDs and their count. And I want the count that is greater than 1. If the count is greater than 1, then I will get to know that that employee ID is repeated, right? So if I run it, you can see I got employee ID 1. The count of employee ID 1 is greater than 1 because it's repeated. If I run it, you can see that count of employee ID is 2. So it's greater than 1. That's why I'm getting employee ID. So I want to delete that record. So I'll use delete from my table employee where my employee ID in this. So it will delete the record which has the employee ID this. So 2 rows affected. If I'll run it, you can see that employee ID 1 record was deleted. So I think this is clear to you. Then we have our second question is that I want the employees that work in the same project. Employee that work in same project. How can I have that? So for that, first we need to join these two tables. How can we join these two tables? Very easily. By using join, we can join these two tables from employee, giving a alias as E, join employee detail, detail as T. On what condition that my employee ID should be same. And what are the things that I want? I want E dot employee ID, comma. I want the employee name also. And I want project from my T table. So I'm giving alias to all these things. So here I'm giving ID, here I'm giving name, and here I'm giving project with double T. If you'll run it, you can see I got the combination of all these things. I got the ID, I got the name, I got the project. Now a very simple thing that I have to do. If I self-join it and said that my project should be same and my employee ID should not be same, then I'll get all those records that have the same project. I'll tell you how I wanted it to be. So I'm just saving it in my CTE with CTE as so. What I just said that I'll join it together from CTE, join CTE again, giving a alias as C on condition that my CTE dot project should be equal to my C dot project. And I want ID, comma, name, and I want the CTE dot ID, name, comma, C dot ID, comma, name, C dot name, and I want project also. Any project we can say. So I want C dot project. So if I run this only, you can see I'll get multiple record because 2 is same as 2 also because their project is also same. So in where condition, you need to give one condition that my CTE dot ID should be greater than my C dot ID. If you'll run it now, you can see you will get your answer. So Visakha's ID is 5 and Ekadanta's ID is 2 and they are working in the same project, that is project 2. So I think this is clear. Let's double check it if you wanted to because our table are not that big. So you can see here that my 2 also have a project 2 and my 5 employee ID also have a project 2. And 2 and 5 are with name Ekadanta and Visakha. I think this question is clear. So that's all for today's lecture. If you enjoyed it, do like my video and subscribe my channel. Thank you.